Hi YouTube, this is JTrain997, myself, my friend Cole, and my mutual acquaintance Wes. Now, we just got out of the midnight premiere of X-Men First Class, Green Lantern. So I've got to say, before we even start talking about it, I read about 5 to 6 reviews that just said this movie is awful, this movie is god-awful, it's the worst summer flop, it's pointless, there's way too much talking, shit looks fake. I disagree with every review I've read. I loved that movie.
It was great. It was really good.
I mean, okay, I admit the parts with Carol Ferris got long. Like, it seems like every couple of minutes that pass, like, we need to put in another sappy romantic, couple of minutes with Carol. And I'm like, okay, I can live without that. But that was really my one big complaint.
Yeah, but they made up for it with everything else.
Yeah.
So, and the CGI, it didn't really look fake. It almost looked fitting.
Yeah, the mask, I can see how people wouldn't like the mask. And even in the movie, they call the mask, like, they kind of look ridiculous. Because Carol's like, I'm supposed to not know who you are because I can't see your cheekbones.
Yeah.
Spoilers. If you made it this far, I mean,
Oops.
you got the cheekbone line.
Oops.
What have we done?
Oh no.
Anyways. So, yeah, I really dug it. I mean, I think the pacing is really good because we don't start on Earth, we start on Oa.
Yeah.
And the opening we get, it's a little cartoony, but it works. I mean, I just really thought the pacing was like when you're getting something about Hal becoming the Green Lantern, you're getting something about Hector Hammond becoming, well, he doesn't have a supervillain name, he's always just Hector Hammond, but something about him progressing and him getting worse, and...
Yeah, I did like that, like it paralleled it.
Yeah.
It paralleled it very well, so...
Yeah. I mean, Hector Hammond looked kind of retarded, but that's how he looks.
I mean...
The one complaint that I've honestly got with this movie, other than, and it's not even a complaint, it's kind of like, I would have liked to see something else, is how little we get of the other Lanterns. Because, I mean, we see Sinestro, we see Abin-Sur for a little bit. Tomari and Kilowog, Kilowog is absolutely perfect. That guy is awesome. I mean, it's a crime they don't get used more.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're in there for, like, training on Oa, essentially, and then they show up at the end, and that's it. I mean, yeah, you see all these lanterns standing around, and I'm, like, sitting there counting them all in the background. I'm like, okay, that's Stell, that's Rotlot Fan, that's Tomari was always there. I'm like, I'm just naming off 20, 30 I know, of which Parallax killed a few of the bigger name ones in one of the fights. He killed Rotlot Fan and, I can't say his name, it's GHU, I think it's Goo, something like that. But, yeah, I wish there had just been more with the lanterns. But,
Sequel.
Yeah, sequel. Which...
There's 3,600 of them. Stop. How long did you want to sit in the theater, honestly?
I would have been willing to dedicate another hour's worth of movie. I mean, I think it's just shy of, what time is it? It's 2:09. It was under 2 hours. Just barely, though.
Yeah. 3,600 lanterns. It took 2 hours to give the backstory of one.
Well, still, I think we could have seen a little bit more.
I want to see the Dragonfly Lantern's backstory. I want to see what he does.
I would want to see a movie about Stell. Because he lands, and I'm like, Stell's behind him. I'm not even looking at Hal Jordan. Stell's the robot Green Lantern.
Yeah, I saw him. He was pretty cool. And I also saw an alligator Green Lantern.
Oh, Ismat Cole, I think his name is. He is awesome. His action figure comes with a little Green Lantern bear trap. It's neat.
Yeah.
Now, some of the people in the theater were kind of like, really, he's making that up? Because, like, there's one part where he makes up, like, a Matchbox Cars racetrack with his mind. But I'm like, you gotta think, if you were really making something straight up out of your mind, mine would be far worse than that. Mine would probably be X-rated. I would be the worst Green Lantern ever. I would have a topless woman catching people.
Gosh. That's terrible.
And that's why I will never be a real Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Red Lantern, maybe. Speaking of which.
Wow. Wow.
Bam. And that joke is in the movie.
Finger.
Ring. But yeah, I really don't see like why it's getting negative reviews.
No, it's a great movie. That's honestly why it's kind of hard to say anything about it on camera, because it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, there's little nitpicky things that, I mean, if you're not into Green Lantern, it's gonna seem stupid, but I mean, that's any comic book movie you go into. Mm-hmm. It's easier with Green Lantern because Green Lantern's on such a larger scale.
Yeah.
So,
but most of the time when we do these midnight reviews, it's basically us making fun of the movie because the movie sucked.
It's true.
I have no jokes, because the movie makes fun of itself at some points, and I can't really add to it. So I have no jokes, and I am sad.
Plus that little bit not at the end, it's like in the main body of the credits. It sets up for sequel. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Oh yeah,
he looks awesome.
That is more. We already said spoilers. Sinestro gets his Sinestro Corps outfit at the end, and it looks more legit to the comics than the Green Lantern one looks to the comics.
Yeah, it looked tight.
Which, I mean, that's awesome. Now, one thing on there which you guys probably won't understand shit from this. Parallax looks a little weird. He looks like a space squid, which you guys don't read the comics, and he kind of looks different in the comics.
Space squid works for me.
It's not awful. But the thing is, they say he was a Guardian before it all happened. And I'm wondering, because I know Krona is getting a Guardian action figure. I'm like, is that supposed to be Krona? Because Krona was like the corrupt Guardian, the one that went rogue, but he wasn't Parallax. So I'm guessing that's something they're trying to play off, but, you know, if that is, I could have used them, you know, it was a Guardian named Krona, because the Guardians usually don't get names, but we know Krona and we know Ganthet, and none of the Guardians get names, which the Guardians are all still cool.
Smurfs.
Everyone, even the Green Lantern book makes that joke.
Smurf.
That's what Guy Gardner calls them, the Smurfs. But, yeah, there's some little things I didn't like, but overall, this is a solid movie. Just the one part where he's fighting with Sinestro training, where they're doing all the constructs, I'm like, that makes me think the sequel's going to be so much better, because we're going to see actual construct fighting.
Yeah. The sequel could, basically the whole sequel might take place, not even on Earth.
I'm fine with that. The Earth parts aren't bad, I enjoyed being off Earth so much more, and
I kind of like to watch Hal Jordan get his ass beat a little bit, because it never happens on Earth. As soon as he goes to Oa, everyone
yeah. But I don't have much to say about it, because I mean, I really wish I knew why people hated this movie so much. I liked it. I got a car full of people that liked it. The general consensus in the theater was that everyone liked it, and yet I'm reading so many nasty reviews online. So if you want my personal opinion,
I was actually going to go home and write a bad review on it right after this.
I hate you.
I mean, just to, peer pressure.
It's my movie. No one else can watch it.
I'm susceptible to peer pressure. I'm sorry.
Shut up. Oh, one more thing that we forgot to talk about, which how could I forget this? They're on the floor somewhere. 3D! Pointless. Now they're an $11 movie ticket, which is actually cheap compared to most movie theaters, but still. The best part of the 3D is in the beginning when the preview, it says, this preview has been approved because the words shoot out at you. Other than that, it was just eh.
That and the little 3D robot puppy.
Robot puppy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but, so, JTrain 997, I like it. I recommend going to see it. Ignore all those bad reviews online, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.
Vagina boob.